Kubectl plugins provide a powerful way to extend the functionality of Kubectl beyond its built-in commands. They allow developers and operators to create custom tools that integrate seamlessly with Kubectl, making it possible to automate complex workflows, add new features, and tailor the command line experience to specific needs. In this tutorial, we'll explore how Kubectl plugins work, how to create them from scratch, and how to leverage Krew, the plugin manager for Kubectl, to discover and install community-contributed plugins. Kubectl plugins are standalone executable files that extend Kubectl with custom commands. Their primary purpose is to add functionality beyond the built-in Kubectl commands without requiring any modifications to the core Kubectl binary. When you create a plugin, you can invoke it using the Kubectl command followed by your plugin name. For example, if you create a plugin called Kubectl-miplugin, you can run it simply by typing Kubectl-miplugin. This seamless integration makes plugins feel like native Kubectl commands. Kubectl has a simple but effective mechanism for discovering and executing plugins. When you run a Kubectl command, it automatically scans all directories listed in your path environment variable looking for executable files. For a file to be recognized as a plugin, it must follow a specific naming convention. It needs to be prefixed with Kubectl-. So when you type Kubectl-foo, Kubectl searches your path for an executable file named Kubectl-foo and executes it if found. This straightforward approach means you can create plugins in any programming language as long as the file is executable. Creating your first Kubectl plugin involves 4 simple steps. First, choose a meaningful name for your plugin, keeping in mind that it will be invoked as Kubectl- followed by that name. Second, write your plugin in any language you prefer, whether that's Bash, Python, Go, or any other language. The only requirement is that the file must have executable permissions. Third, place your plugin file in any directory that's included in your path environment variable, such as /user/local/bin. Finally, you can invoke your plugin by running Kubectl followed by your plugin name. The simplicity of this process makes it incredibly easy to start building custom Kubectl extensions. Let's look at a simple example of a Kubectl plugin written in Bash. This plugin is called Kubectl-hello and demonstrates the basic structure. The file starts with a shebang line, which tells the system to execute this script using Bash. The plugin contains 2 echo commands, one that prints a greeting message saying hello from Kubectl plugin, and another that displays the current Kubernetes context by calling Kubectl config current-context. This simple example shows how you can combine custom logic with existing Kubectl commands to create useful tools. Even though this is a basic example, it illustrates the core concept. Your plugin can do anything a regular script or program can do. Once you've written your plugin script, you need to make it executable and accessible to Kubectl. First, use the chmod command with the +x flag to add executable permissions to your plugin file. For example, chmod +x Kubectl-hello makes the file executable. Next, move the plugin to a directory in your path. A common choice is /user/local/bin, which typipally requires sudo privileges. You can move the file using sudo mv kubectl-hello/user/local/bin/. Finally, test your plugin by running Kubectl-hello. If everything is set up correctly, Kubectl will find and execute your plugin, displaying the output you programmed. While creating and installing plugins manually is straightforward, managing multiple plugins can become cumbersome. This is where Krew comes in. Krew is a plugin manager for Kubectl that simplifies the entire plugin lifecycle. It provides a centralized repository of Kubectl plugins, making it easy to discover what's available in the community. Krew offers several benefits. It handles plugin installation and removal automatically, manages updates for all your plugins, and even handles dependencies between plugins. You can think of Krew as being similar to package managers like apt, yum, or homebrew, but specifically designed for Kubectl plugins. With Krew, you can install plugins with a single command instead of manually downloading and configuring files. Installing Krew is a quick process using the official installation script. The installation command downloads the latest Krew release from GitHub, extracts it, and runs the installer. The script creates a temporary directory, downloads the Krew archive for your platform, in this case Linux AMD64, extracts the compressed file, and then runs the Krew installer, which installs Krew itself as a Kubectl plugin. After installation completes, you'll need to add the Krew binary directory to your path environment variable, which is typically located at .krew/bin in your home directory. Once that's done, you can start using Krew to manage your Kubectl plugins. Using Krew to manage plugins is simple and intuitive. To see all available plugins in the Krew repository, run Kubectl Krew search. This displays a list of hundreds of community-contributed plugins, along with brief descriptions. To install a specific plugin, use Kubectl Krew install followed by the plugin name. For example, Kubectl Krew install CTX installs the context switching plugin. You can view all your currently installed plugins by running Kubectl Krew list. To keep your plugin index up to date with the latest available plugins, run Kubectl Krew update. Finally, to upgrade all your installed plugins to their latest versions, use Kubectl Krew upgrade. These commands make plugin management effortless and ensure you always have access to the latest features and bug fixes. To distribute your plugin through Krew, you need to create a plugin manifest file in YAML format. The manifest follows a specific structure defined by Krew. It starts with the API version, which is currently krew.googlecontainertools.dev/v1alpha2, and the kind field set to plugin. The metadata section includes your plugin's name. The spec section contains the important details: the version number of your plugin, a short description that users will see when browsing, and a platform section that specifies where users can download your plugin binaries. For each platform, you provide the download URI pointing to your release archive, a SHA-256 checksum for security verification, and the name of the executable binary file. Once you create this manifest and submit it to the Krew index repository, users worldwide can install your plugin with a simple Kubectl Krew install command. The Kubectl plugin ecosystem includes many useful tools that can enhance your daily workflow. The CTX plugin, short for context, allows you to switch between different Kubernetes contexts quickly without typing long Kubectl config use -context commands. The NS plugin provides similar functionality for namespaces, letting you switch between namespaces with minimal typing. The tail plugin is particularly useful for debugging, as it allows you to stream logs from multiple pods simultaneously, giving you a unified view of your application's log output. The tree plugin helps you visualize resource ownership hierarchies in your cluster, showing you how resources like replica sets, pods, and config maps relate to each other. These are just a few examples of the many plugins available through Krew that can make working with Kubernetes more efficient and enjoyable. Let's recap the key concepts we've covered. First, Kubectl plugins are a powerful way to extend Kubectl with custom commands implemented as standalone executable files. Second, plugins must follow the Kubectl -naming convention and be placed in a directory that's in your path environment variable for Kubectl to discover them. Third, Krew is a plugin manager that dramatically simplifies plugin management by providing a centralized repository where you can discover, install, update, and remove plugins with simple commands. Finally, you can create plugins in any programming language to solve your specific workflow needs, whether that's automating repetitive tasks, adding new functionality, or integrating with external tools. With this knowledge, you're now equipped to both use existing plugins and create your own custom Kubectl extensions.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.